I have yet to meet someone selling their house that didn't want to get the very best price for their home. So why is it in 2021, perhaps the best seller's market in history, that sellers kept making these same 7 mistakes, leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table, if not more? Keep watching as I tell you the 7 things you must not do if you're selling your home in 2022. Let's do it. We just came off the best year for sellers in 2021, and it looks like 2022 could be a repeat, at least for Atlanta, Georgia, and the metro Atlanta area. With that said, sellers are still making huge mistakes that cost them lots of money. I don't want you to fall into those same mistakes. So whether you're in Atlanta, Georgia, metro Atlanta, or somewhere else in the US, you can't afford not to watch this video. For those of you that may not be familiar, selling your house off market is when you're not marketing to the public. You don't put your house on the MLS or any of the other national websites. There are a few ways I see this done on a daily basis. One is selling your home to what is known as an iBuyer. Companies like Open Door, OfferPad, and the like are iBuyers. These companies spend lots of money on ads telling you that they will buy your home for cash. And they can close as quickly as you would like, or you can stay in your house for a while. These iBuyers' big push is they can close hassle-free without you having to do any showings. The other way people are selling off market is sellers are selling to either people they know or someone that an agent has brought into them. Let me stop right here and say, I think this is a terrible idea if you're looking to sell for top dollar. Unless you absolutely need to have a quick guaranteed closing and you don't mind losing a lot of money, or you just want to sell to a person you know, then this option could work for you. But we live in a supply and demand economy. For those who don't know, there's very little supply of homes out there, and there's a great demand for houses right now. The best thing you can do is have competition for your home by putting it on the market. The more people that see your home, the more offers you can get, the better your chances of getting the highest offer possible. So make sure you are actively marketing your home to get top dollar. I love when real estate agents go around bragging about, I got this home sold in 1 day. I hate to tell you, but I don't think that that's actually a great idea. In my opinion, you should at least have your home on the market for 3 or 4 days. While the day 1 offer could be your best offer you get, I have seen multiple times with my own listings that the best offer came in on day 2, or day 3, or maybe day 4. And it was much higher than those original offers. The best offer may come with the first offer, but oftentimes it comes later. Don't limit yourself to just being on the market for 1 day. Get lots of offers and let yourself choose from which one you think is the best. I know as a seller, what you want is a cash offer that gives you more money than any other offer that comes in. And you want that cash offer to have no contingencies on it, a buyer that's willing to buy as is, and they can close whenever you want. And while that can happen, that is not likely to happen because it's not happening the majority of the time. But unfortunately, I have seen listings come up where listing agents right now are putting way too many restrictions on buyers and the potential offers that they could send in. Agents are restricting things such as certain loan types. They want to have little or no due diligence periods or right to inspect. And they are limiting other contingencies as well. Now, while there are some situations for certain homes where this actually needs to be done, it seems like sellers all over the place are just wanting to get it all. Well, I'm here to tell you that buyers are starting to push back against this. But let's say even if buyers weren't pushing back, wouldn't you as a seller want to see all possible offers that are out there? It may be that there's a very qualified buyer that's out there that's wanting to put 10% down and has a conventional loan. and let's say they're willing to pay $30,000 over list price. But you and your agent put a listing in that says that you are only accepting 20% down or more conventional loans, or an offer had to be a cash offer. Maybe you put in your listing that you aren't accepting any due diligence period, and that a potential buyer that's out there, maybe they wanted to put a 5-day due diligence period, but never planned on really asking for anything unless the inspection found something major. You may just have eliminated a chance to make a lot of money because of limitations that you're putting on a listing. Let me ask you a question. Wouldn't you want to see all the possible offers, and then you as a seller choose which one's best for you? What I really think is going on is we have listing agents who don't want to deal with 20 to 30 offers. So they put restrictions on potential buyers so the agent doesn't have to take time to go through all these offers. And while some agents and sellers have good reasons for putting these restrictions, I think it's best, if at all possible, for the seller to receive all the offers that are out there first and then decide what works best for them. Can you sell just about anything right now when it comes to a home? Yep. Can you sell for top dollar for any home? No. Yes, it is easier to sell right now than maybe ever before, but it doesn't mean that you can have your house looking and smelling terrible and still expect top dollar. I am definitely not telling you to go out and renovate your entire home and then sell. But what I am saying is, to get top dollar, you still want your house looking good. It is still important to clean your home. Make it free of odors, and possibly do a little painting, replacing the flooring, or doing some minor repairs. If you want top dollar for your house, make it look as good as possible. No matter what market we're in, you want potential buyers to say, wow, when they come in to see your home. Over-the-phone conversations are becoming more and more rare. You need to have an actual conversation with agents of potential buyers. It's amazing how much you can learn by talking to the agent on the phone. You may have an offer that looks great. That offer is the one you want to accept. But after talking with the buyer's agent, your listing agent finds out that they made 4 different offers on 4 other homes at the same time. And there's actually 2 of those homes they like better than yours. It could be that you go and accept that offer, then the buyer breaks contract a day or 2 later because one of those other offers they put on the house they like better was accepted. This could have been avoided if the listing agent actually had a conversation with the buyer's agent. It could be in conversations that you find out the buyer is willing to go much higher than their offer reflects, or maybe they're willing to pay a certain amount over appraised value if the house doesn't appraise. Your listing agent should be having conversations to find out these things and more. I can tell you, I have been able to get much better offers for my sellers just because I had actual phone conversations with the buyer's agent and found out more information. Your listing agent needs to be talking with the lender of the potential buyer as well. I can't tell you how many times a buyer's agent put down timeframes in their offer that the lender was unaware of. Then after talking with the lender stated that they actually couldn't meet those timeframes. I'm telling you, this is not a conversation you want to have. Hey, you know that offer we accepted that we were excited about and that could close in 20 days that we really needed to close fast? Yeah, that lender just told me that there's no way they can close that quickly. They actually need an additional 10 days. That conversation happening before you accepted the offer could have saved you a lot of headaches. And a conversation with the lender is not just about the terms of the contract. Talking with the lender can help you get an idea of the buyer's ability to follow through with the purchase of the home. You can also find out if the buyer has been through full underwriting or not. The more information you have before accepting the offer, the better it is for you as a seller to make an informed decision. So make sure your listing agent is having those conversations. take continuing education classes all the time. Specifically, I take classes on contracts that we use. And I'm still learning things because these contracts change on a regular basis. It is amazing how many agents don't understand contracts and how they work. When you receive an offer, you want to make sure that your agent understands all the terms of the contract, of the offer, and make sure that they're actually doable. For example, there are certain types of loans where even if the contract in the special stipulation states that the buyer is willing to pay a certain amount over appraised value if the property doesn't appraise, well, that special stipulation actually may not work. Because of the specific loan types that are out there, the statement that the buyer is willing to pay over appraised value may not have any weight to it and may not be enforceable depending on the loan type. Make sure you have an agent that knows contracts and knows what can and what can't be part of an offer. Even though we are in the best sellers market ever, it doesn't mean that there aren't things that you need to be aware of as a seller. Make sure that you get a great agent who is working diligently for you and your best interests. If you're looking to buy a home right now as well, you need to check out this video that I did where I talk about 7 buyer mistakes that you must avoid in 2022. Thanks, and I will see you next time.